Hi.
Good to see you again, Renee.
Yeah, you too.
Nice to meet you, Renee.
Nice to meet you too, Madeline. We're familiar with GLSEN's work, certainly through our work with you over the last 3 years here in Arizona. And then we delved into it a little more deeply, directly for me anyway, when we met in New York about creating inclusive environments in schools and making students feel safe and accepted. We're very focused on the local Arizona community, but we do recognize GLSEN's success locally is dependent on GLSEN nationally. So we love that. I think that's a really cool way that GLSEN does it, so that it feels like it's a lot more collaborative and cohesive throughout the country, and then bringing, hopefully, I'm sure you guys, this is one of your goals, to bring back best practices from one community to the next and share information and knowledge. So that we love. And so I wanted to just direct a few more questions to Madeline on what are some of the biggest challenges that you face in the local chapter?
People are working as fast as they can, but the mandate that we've given them outsizes the compensation and their abilities. So we're hitting the top of people's bandwidth, both in their availability and their abilities. So we can either shrink or we have to grow, right? We have to get bigger and better. But if we stay in this liminal space, we are just going to be frustrated and disappointed knowing what is possible, but never being able to reach it.
What would transformational change look like here in Arizona and for the organization?
We need that kind of full-time expert leadership that can then provide oversight to a growing organization.
Yeah, I get it. And like, I kind of hear you where you say what's at stake if it doesn't happen, and it would be that you would shrink and therefore you wouldn't be able to provide the much needed guidance, support, and resources to these entities, whether it be these clients, therapists, schools, organizations that admittedly need help as well. And Melanie, how do you think the national organization can further support what's happening in Arizona?
Part of what our national board did, and they hadn't done this, I think, when we spoke last, was approve a transformational budget for us for fiscal year 22. And that transformational budget allows us at the national level to send more resources that are relatively modest, but send more resources to the chapter network. Now, I think that, what Maddie just spoke about, was really the kind of a transformational vision for local work, but really thinking about what does it look like for GLSEN Phoenix to grow, and GLSEN National can provide kind of the surround support. I think it just is a absolute game changer for the local chapter to be able to garner enough resources that when they are able to stand up, GLSEN National will be right there with them to kind of walk arm in arm.
Well, great. I mean, I love, we love what you guys are doing. Bob and I are huge fans and think this work is really important. So we do have an announcement to make today that we're going to go ahead and award a couple grants. And we've decided to do $1 million for GLSEN Phoenix. And that will be over the next 3 years. And then we also, in addition to that, because we believe in the national support model, we want to give an additional $500,000 to GLSEN National over the next 3 years. And that way sounds like we can hopefully help to make some of these things happen. So.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, yay. I don't think I've ever seen Maddie speechless. So congratulations, Renee. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, well, it's absolutely our pleasure. And now you're going to make me cry, Madeline.
You have no idea. Well, I know you do. You do this. You have you're in a great position to be able to bring joy and change into our local world, and we need it. I'm very grateful, and I'm extraordinarily proud to be able to work with you all. This is going to transform the way that young people experience their educational lives. So I'm looking forward to growing in the LGBTQ space that we've been expert in, but
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to being in that learner position and in that kind of amplifying position for those other issues that matter to us just as much.
Wow. Well, I love that. That just goes to your heart that you focus on what you focus on, but you also want to take it to help others and across the spectrum. So that is, so inspirational.
I can't wait to both support, continue to support GLSEN Phoenix and really see them fly. I can't tell you how excited I am, and I really just appreciate the deep generosity of your gift to GLSEN National. I would love to make sure that this funding both goes to really shoring up and deeply investing in the work that's happening at GLSEN Phoenix, but really also amplifying the work that's happening there and really, amplifying it in terms of best practices where it's applicable across the country. So
Exactly.
all good things.
Well, it's our pleasure, and we couldn't be happier to partner with y'all. So we just look forward to continuing the conversation and making lots of great progress. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Bye, guys.